Hey, Capricorns. All right, let's get into this. Caps, we're going to take a look at what is hidden from Capricorn. We have the ninth house as well. I did a Leo video, and Leo had the same thing, which is broadening one's horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. I want to pull one more just because this card just came out, and I always like to, oh wow, we have two more. The eighth house, this transformational area of one's life, is about shared resources and intense emotions. And the sixth house, the area of work, health, and duty area of life. Okay, so we clearly have could be that there's some hidden, I'll say either inspirations or some hidden influences coming up in all three of these houses, right? Sixth, eighth, and ninth. To me, though, this is kind of a big snapshot of almost everything. We just kind of got like an entire, possibly like a revamp about to occur. The fact that we have spiritual, academic, a journey, emotions, work, life. I mean, that I know it's only three of the houses, but wow, that really encompasses a lot. So let's just take a look. What is it then that's hidden now that we have kind of some vague understanding of there's a lot going on behind the scenes for Capricorn. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so there are changes. And we have the Ace of Swords. We have got a big alteration. I'm picturing that Capricorn could be on the cusp of, they might even be surprised by their own choices that they'll make, but somebody could come in to apologize to Capricorn, and that could be the moment where Capricorn goes, you know what? The apology is nice, but honestly, unnecessary because I actually feel like I've outgrown this. I don't actually want to work here anymore. Not because it's a big problem, but just because I'm okay. This was a great moment for me to see this doesn't actually please me anymore. This could be a Capricorn who's ready to go ahead and answer the call of what their heart already has known for a long time. I think Capricorn wants to be more free, is what it looks like. Now, this could be a Capricorn who's like, I'm done working at a particular career path. And it's not like a, take this job and shove it kind of attitude. Instead, if anything, it's like, I didn't realize how much I was over this. But I have been for a long time. So this is my peace out moment. It just looks really great. Yael Rubin. Hey, sweetheart. Linda. Hi, honey. Yael, I hope you heard me in that last video. I was just reminding you, honey, if you want me to pull a card for you, you can call upon me for that, hon. That's a special thing between you and I that is always there for you, okay, hon? You've got at least five, if not 5 or 6 little card pulls that you can call in on my behalf. We've got the Death card. We got the Four of Pentacles. All of this keeps saying endings, 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 new beginnings. All of this is holding back, withdrawing. It does feel like Capricorn is either done dealing with someone who perhaps has been stuck in a karmic cycle. And it's like, yeah, I just can't hold space for somebody who's tangled up elsewhere. I feel like this is liberation for Capricorn. I feel like if they've been in jobs that weren't making them happy, I think this is Capricorn saying, how about I not put my energy into scenarios where there's stuck energy anymore because it makes me stuck. And I don't think I'm into that. I don't see this as Capricorn getting fed up or frustrated. I just see this as Capricorn taking stock and saying, man, there's so many ways that we hamper ourselves in this lifetime. And I'm surprised to discover that I wonder if Capricorn has been in a long-term state of waiting for somebody else to be done with a partnership. Well, see, I'm getting a divorce, but of course there's all this money fighting and alimony and all these things and the kids, or I had to stay together for the kids, but I'm about to be done. But Capricorn, I can give you some of my energy, just not all of it. I almost think Capricorn might be surprising themselves by realizing this is more complicated than I want it to be. I'm looking at it and it feels like weak sauce right now. It feels like this is not truly fulfilling for me to deal with people that are so, entrenched in the brambles of their life. I don't really need this. I think Capricorn's letting go of somebody that was on their mind for a very long time. But that somebody who could have been a fellow earth sign, doesn't have to be. We do also have strong Scorpio here. But I think it's more like, even if it was just that Capricorn was holding heart space for somebody, I still don't see Capricorn wanting to do that anymore. I see Capricorn releasing somebody if they're tangled up in other relationships. I think this is the day Capricorn says, I'm really free to explore the next chapter of my journey. Yeah, 7 of Cups. And this could be a shocker even for Capricorn. So what's hidden is the fact that they are getting to the point where they don't want to deal with other people's messy lives and burdens, and they don't want to be waiting on someone else to unravel their problems. Even if Capricorn were like, well, I'm waiting to get a raise at this place or that, I think Capricorn's like, I don't know that I want to keep waiting for the raise. Honestly, there's other jobs that maybe would pay me just as much anyway, so why stay here? I'm not saying that this is like, I'm not sure if I want to be loyal to this place or this job anymore, but it seems like there was way more stress in Capricorn's life than was warranted for what they were receiving. What they were receiving didn't warrant the amount of stress they were enduring for all this. I can understand this is a mindset shift, since we know that it's about, the sixth house, it's the work health and, daily life duties. The eighth house, being shared resources and intense emotions. And then that ninth house, about the journey and the spiritual aspect and the academic aspect and all these things rolled into one. This feels like a paradigm shift. And it feels like Capricorn is going to be surprised by themselves that they are kind of doing a like clean slate moment where they're realizing there's so many other lovers, there's so many other jobs, there's so many other lifestyles, there's so many other places I could live. I wonder if this has been a Capricorn who's like, they were very steady for a very, very, very long time until one day they go, but for all the steady that I've been, am I receiving things that like really help me to blossom, to grow, to, expand? Or have I just been steady for everybody else? And I kind of think that this is just the day that Capricorn says, oh my God, there's so much more stuff for me to explore. I don't know, I'm just so excited for this Capricorn. We get the 4 of Cups in the reverse. This is Capricorn being shocked themselves that there's no sorrow. They're not mad that they've spent time or that they've been patient or that they've been steady, but they also are like, honestly, ready for something else. We got the 10 of Wands and we've got the 9 of Pentacles sideways. I feel like I could picture many like moments of culmination. I'm picturing like maybe Capricorn has kids that are like grown, that moved, they're out of the house. And it's like, you know what? I'm not identifying as somebody's mommy or daddy anymore because my kids are grown. Now I'm me again. I'm not having to patiently wait and pay my dues to finally work my way up. I'm actually already somebody who comes to the table with a ton to offer. I'm not looking at myself as somebody who's somewhere on a bottom rung of a journey. I'm looking at myself as somebody who has lots of wisdom, lots of experience, and I can apply that all in new ways. Let me see, where else could I apply myself in new ways? What other lovers are out there that I might want to tango with? What other jobs are out there that I might want to do at least a lateral move just to explore? Maybe I want to take a job transfer to a different city. Same job, same pay, but different city. I feel like there's a sense of breaking free and seeing what else is out there that could be adding light and, kind of like little sense of adventure, but also I'll say a refreshed attitude. I don't know that Capricorn would have felt this way even a very short time ago. Let me just ask, is there a catalyst or something that is coming or that has already happened? Oh, there's Capricorn. Maybe there's a particular birthday. Maybe there's a particular moment in time. We see this Capricorn sitting here on the top of the world, so we know they've achieved a ton. We see them, though, in a wedding dress, holding a scythe, and the other hand is holding that, I always want to call it the egg timer, the hourglass. It feels like there is something where Capricorn is both over waiting for somebody else in love. They might also be over having a relationship that didn't fulfill them. They might also be saying, I don't even know that I'm looking for long-term partnership. Really, I'm wanting to just like be me and do things a little differently. I would say everything that Capricorn has been doing, they're just a little bit over it. Not in a bad way. It's not like they hate their life. Not at all. This is Capricorn really blossoming into their own identity and realizing in the nicest of ways, Capricorn doesn't need anybody else to like give their life value. They don't need to wait on some other partnership. They don't need to be in a partnership or wait for things to get good. Capricorn's kind of actually more content. And so this like cataclysmic moment might actually just be Capricorn saying, I don't really have any desire to be um, spending my life doing things unless it's stuff I really want to do. And it's not to be sassy or to be full of oneself. It's just realizing this is my life and my energy. So wherever I spend it, I got to really enjoy it. So maybe it's been a long time since Capricorn asked themselves that. Do I like what I'm doing? Do I wake up in the morning and I decide where I want to go, or I decide who I want to answer a text from? I don't know why, but I get this vibe that Capricorn either was like in a situationship with somebody who like it was always a drag. They always had a problem. They were always talking about their exes, their karmic, their whatever. And I'm wondering if Capricorn was like, yeah, I know. Gotta hear all about the problems. Gotta, yes, I know. Empathize with where you're stuck. I think Capricorn just got to be like, that's kind of old for me to deal with other people's, stuck energy. Look, this is not an unsympathetic Capricorn. It simply is a Capricorn who knows what issues are theirs and what issues belong to other people. You made the choice to get with an ex, or you have a karmic, but that ain't my karmic. So I'm not going to feel the emotional burdens here. That could be one of the other big shocks. Remember, we saw that with that eighth house, right? The transformational area of life about intense emotions and shared resources. I definitely think this Capricorn is cutting themselves loose of somebody who had perpetual money problems because of an ex, stuff like that. And I kind of think Capricorn is saying that's a you issue, not a me issue. And so I'm not actually going to let your burdens become my problem. Capricorn might have given somebody money, tried to help them out. And I think Capricorn's like, but that's not really what I want to do with my hard-earned money. In the nicest of ways, I think Capricorn is putting themselves first, finally. Not in a sassy, selfish way, but maybe in the way they kind of needed to for a long time. This definitely feels like a beautiful new beginning, not like, oh, I'm going to become a miser and say F everybody else. So I actually just think that maybe these are all good boundaries that are long overdue. Remember, this was all about endings. Everything here has been all about endings. Yale Rubin, you sweetie pie. Thank you so much, Yale. Yale just gifted yet another membership, this time to Juliet. Juliet, welcome, sweetheart. You are now a member courtesy of Yale Rubin. That means you can access the members playlist. You can access the members videos. You'll definitely want to make sure that you get a chance to watch Monday's member video. I always explain how the members corner works. And just so you don't miss out on the stuff that we do in the members corner, like the birthday card pulls during the birth month, and each month we go live in a private session there as well, just for members. That happens next week, by the way. So anyway, just to give you a little bit of a heads up, you definitely want to check out the members video from this Monday, if only to at least watch the intro so you kind of know how members side of things works. Welcome, sweetheart. Okay, so the fact that we have a Knight of Cups sideways and a Six of Swords, I really think this is our Capricorn going to be very surprised that they might actually just want to sail along single for a bit. They might want to go take a camping trip. They might want to go, I don't know, up to Canada and go to a lake. And I think they might even be saying, I don't want to go with anybody. I'm not looking to go date somebody. I maybe just want to go have some fun for a change. I could even see this Capricorn saying, I might even want to go move someplace where there's a lake nearby or there's beautiful mountains nearby. It's like more about like I want to be in nature a little bit more. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. if this is a Capricorn who's about to be at like retirement age anyway, they may do that even if it pisses somebody off and they're like, yeah, I kind of don't want to answer anybody else's piss offedness at me. If they were counting on me to, you know, work past what my retirement was because they needed me, I don't really want to stick around and take on other people's frustration at me because I didn't do what they wanted me to. This is not really a negotiation. I feel Capricorn is finally saying, it's okay that not everybody's going to be happy with me. I need to be happy with me. None of this feels mean or callous. It feels like maybe Capricorn has been too many things to too many people for far too long, and this is them gently withdrawing. Okay, so is there anything else that Capricorn doesn't see coming? Because all of this looks like maybe they'll be surprised that they make these choices in their life. Maybe Capricorn's like, I can't believe I'm doing this. But is there anything else that's hidden here? That we have a magician, we have a 10 of swords, we have a 10 of pentacles, again with more endings, more change, but then endings that lead to terrific fulfillment. I'm just going to say I could see this as a Capricorn who will unexpectedly immigrate. They could be somebody who retires in a culture that is not where they came from, or if they were born in a certain area but lived in a whole different country, they may go back to an area that they were originally from to like enjoy and be like, oh my God, I so missed this. But this feels like somebody like, I'm going to go to Ecuador, I'm going to go to Costa Rica, I'm going to move abroad somewhere. It's like as I'm changing my whole life, I'm even changing it geographically, and the family that I collect around me is going to be different as well. Like, my community is possibly going to be so much more fulfilling, but I feel like it's a complete switch from who Capricorn has been, you know, um, like enmeshed with for some time, especially with this magician card upright. This is like everything Capricorn ever wanted. They had to like free themselves from the things that they don't want, the things that they don't want to give their resources to anymore, before they get all the things that they do want, from the community to the love story to the family oriented energy to real fulfillment and possibly even abundance. Like it almost feels like Capricorn's going to end up living in a place that's less expensive, and their quality of life is going to be better, and their community is going to be tighter, and there's a sense of like belonging that could be a real shock to them. But it's so crazy because I think it's what they always wanted, but to get there they had to first shed like another lifestyle that was eating up all their time, all their resources, but not really fulfilling them. That's why I keep thinking like I'm retiring from one thing, shifting to something else. But we don't have to be retiring in like a traditional sense where it's like, oh, I don't work anymore, I'm at retirement age. To retire from something, right? We could end a lifestyle choice and shift to a different lifestyle at any age. But it just feels so much more fulfilling. But I will say for this story, for this fictional character, I mean, they of course are always fictional. This is somebody who started to really look at what is it that's not really bringing me joy. And then what's a surprise is that they get everything that does bring them joy. That's I love this for our Capricorn. All right, you guys, I'm gonna leave this one here. Hetty, you sweetheart. Hetty, you're adorable. Linda, hi, sweetheart. Mary Jones, awesome to see you. Thank you again so much, yo. Jessica O, hi, everybody. I'm actually going to be over on the other channel now. So after I attend to Aries, he's here. Bye, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lots of love. I'll see you on Tarot Dog.